My name is Mikki Smith. They call me Miss Mikki Smith, and I am in Cleveland, Ohio, and I am with the Little Africa Food Cooperative, and I am the executive director for the collaborative. The cooperatives need, in order for them to sustain, they need capital. Oftentimes, we want to do this work, and we're doing it with our hearts, but to be real, it's not putting food on the table. And in order for us to be who we desire to be in the communities and build up the communities, we need funding and we need some type of capital. And we need the people. During these days and during these times, my commitment is actually to myself. And because I am a reflection of my community and of the people, it comes first nature. So what I do it from my heart. And when I'm moving in the communities, I'm moving because it's something that I genuinely want to do. I'm not doing it for a paycheck. I'm doing it because I know my people need it. I need it in order to sustain myself because it's something that I do because of love. One thing I can say that I noticed with the impact is the amount of the ability that I have to be infectious with what it is that I do. Most people want to know what it is that you do, how you do it, why do you do what you do. And again, our people don't know what they don't know. And in this work, understanding we take ownership in feeding ourselves. Nobody is going to come and save us. We have to do it ourselves. And if we don't do it, who else gonna do it? You can't continue to lean on people who really don't want you there, didn't want you here in the first place, and doing everything that they need to do to make sure that your legacies and the legacies behind your legacies are no longer here. So if we don't sit there and galvanize and come together, then, the impact is going to be, how do I say it? It's going to be non-existent. So, my impact is infectious. In my community, the barriers and really understanding what cooperative is because we used to have the village, right? And so many things have come to disrupt our village that the trust is not there. You have us looking the part, but when we come in the community, they're just genuinely extractive. Nobody is pouring back into the community. They come in, they take the resources, they come in and take the people, they come in and take the social capital. You build up all of this social capital, you build up the people, and then next thing you know, they're gone, and the people are no longer there. So the issue is really trust. The issue is just having people that look like us that's not for us. So it gives the people no warm, they don't have a heart when it comes to, oh, what you gonna do differently than somebody else did? Oh, what is it that you want from us that we can give to you? What is it in it for me? And that's oftentimes really the true issue is you have so many people taken from our communities and not giving them back what they need and what really they desire, and that's true freedom. When we from the cooperative space in the community and we're talking to them and telling them why this movement matters right now and at this very moment in this time is we have to lead by example. So when we talk about being in a cooperative space, I live a cooperative life. I have my uncle living with me, my youngest son living with me, my family, they come up from Chicago during the holidays. We go down there during the holidays. I created a birthday club, so somebody every month in our family is getting paid. So you have to really lead this work. You got to lead by example. So I give them that information. They see me on social media. They see how I truly lead and how I live this life. Everything I do is collaborative. There's nothing that I do that I do it for self. I do it for us. And that's when they see that, then I'm the example. So I want you to be a part of what I'm a part of because I'm showing you this is how we lead this movement.
Can you share a story with me about like someone you met who was super resistant, they didn't get it, you worked with them, you all worked with them, and now they're showing up in a way that maybe has surprised you?
Whew. Somebody that's super resistant and now they are on board. What I can say is a community that I won't just give it to one person. I can give it to a community where, again, they are so used to people extracting from them. And here it is, we're coming knocking on the door and we're saying, hey, come join us. Come be a part of what we are part of, because we all need each other, power to the people, right? So, just seeing us do the work when we start feeding the people during COVID, 200 plus people every other week, not only did we feed them, right? We cooked the food, we delivered the food, and we fellowship with them. We gave them all types of different hygiene products and stuff like that. They were resistant, right, they accepted the help, but they was resistant to what a cooperative is really like. And after COVID, they seen that the impact that we were doing was major. So here they come knocking on our door. Where you at? What are you doing? How can I help? So I can say it's really about the community. It's not really truly about one individual. When it comes to our community, show me better than telling me, right? You can talk me to death, but what is it you actually gonna show me? Just like love. Love is an action. You can tell me you love me all you want, but are you really showing me that you love me? Show me you love me. Show me that you really care about this cooperative space, right? We've been 9 years in, and I'm still here. I haven't left. I still do this work. I still do it with grace, style, and love. Nothing will change because I'm truly in it for the people. When you think about our motto is we take ownership in feeding ourselves, right? So with the SNAP and the EBT and this big bill, again, we're dependent on someone else to feed us. Why are we so dependent on someone else for our own livelihood? We have to take back what is rightfully ours, and feeding ourselves is our right, not nobody else. Nobody's going to come in and save us. So what we've done is we actually collaborated with like the food bank, the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, and for an organization that I do like case management for, what we did was we collaborated with the food bank, and for all of the clients and their families, we made it a non-emergency. So twice a week we can feed all of the families and their kids and some of the individuals that suffer from some type of form of mental health. So Little Africa did that, and we're working on that. So if we can just model what others are doing, since they are the ones that's getting the funding. So sometimes you have to not go against the individuals with the funding, but work with them in order to serve the people. The YAMS app, I can tell you that the model is really being looked at in other spaces. I feel that our YAMS app can really set the tone on how we collect data and how we could use it to show and demonstrate really how much money we are worth, because we really don't keep track. And let's just be real, a lot of families are not really budgeting how much they spending on food. They just go to the store, spend the money, and it just keep going month after month, week after week, right? So with the YAMS app, it's literally giving you that week after week, that day-to-day purchase, and we can see what our overall buying power is. If we can take that information and that buying power, we can demonstrate and show that if we put this together, we really have the money amongst each other, that we're looking for the funding, we're looking for someone to help us, but collectively, we really have the necessary buying power in order to sustain each other. So I know that is one thing. And then when we talk about the capital, it's really about looking into the spaces and the places of foundations that we would never think of. Like food is art, but so much money is going into the arts. Have we even thought of that on a collective basis? Like, are we looking and chiming into that? When you fix a plate and you make a plate and it looks so beautiful with all the different covers, that's art. We have to look outside of what we think we need and go for other type of funding that is really going to get us where we gotta go. Well, I just want to say, I'm a woman that wears many hats, and Little Africa will be the cooperative to watch within these next couple years. We've 9 years in, and just like Detroit People's Food Cooperative, it took them 12 to 14. So we are on that cuff, right? So just look out for some of the collaborations that we have going on, changing the way in which, the model of how we really do things in the cooperative space, and really being intentional and collaborative in the work that we do. And, I'm doing something different, just on a whole nother level. And it's always going to be me bringing Little Africa into any space that I am in.